Welcome to Nicholas Spone's internal voice reframe hypnosis. Now, we all have that internal voice that stops us, that slows us down, that causes doubt and causes fear. The purpose of this recording is to eliminate that voice. So get excited, find a comfortable position, because your life will never be the same again after this recording. And as you get seated and comfortable, you can place your palms on your legs and just fixate your gaze across the room to a point on the wall or the ceiling, and just begin to let everything fade away except for that point and my voice. Allowing yourself to just melt into that spot. Noticing your body feeling heavy and relaxed. And as you stare at that point, you can begin to let your eyelids get heavy. And in a moment, I'm going to have you close your eyes and I'm going to say the word sleep. Now, that doesn't mean you're going to go to sleep. It just means that you're going to be in a nice, relaxed state of trance. A peaceful state where you can make all of the necessary changes and lessons to move your life in the right direction. And at 3, eyes getting even more heavy. At 2, noticing that sensation, wanting them to close, but not yet. And at 1, sleep. Eyes closed. And you'll still be able to hear my voice, and it will go with you for this entire recording. Just feel those sensations. Notice any feeling in your body right now. Where does it show up? What does it feel like? And as you experience all of those sensations in this moment, beginning to release any tension, anything but my voice and those sensations, you can notice now that maybe those sensations are getting stronger, or maybe they're moving, or maybe you're just becoming more aware of them now. And let those sensations spread through your entire body. And whatever you feel is right and perfect for you. Maybe it feels light, maybe it feels heavy. But let that sensation melt away. Any tension in your body all the way down to the tips of your toes, to your fingertips, to the top of your head. And I know from experience that your heart rate has already slowed down. Your breathing has become more steady and relaxed. And you're finding a deep place of inner peace and comfort that are always available to you. You just don't always tap into it. And as you find this deep place of comfort and rest, you can begin to let your conscious mind just fade away, or you can let your conscious mind go to sleep now. And as you find a deeper level of relaxation, a deeper level of peace and presence, you begin to make a connection to your unconscious mind. And as you make that connection, you prepare to install new resources, new lessons, and new programs that are going to make you more productive, more resourceful, and more capable. And as you make that connection, your unconscious mind can begin to draw on all of the lessons, and it can have access to all of the programs that make you who you are. And it can prepare to shift those programs in a new and empowering way. that will serve your greatest good. And see yourself at the top of a flight of 5 stairs, knowing that each step down is going to take you deeper into the hidden parts of your mind, deeper into your psyche. And just imagine that you take that first step now, going just a little deeper, feeling that sensation. That's right, feeling a little heavy. And on that second step, even heavier now, your full body is so heavy and comfortable that you don't even want to move. And take that third step now to the deepest state of relaxation and release. And notice that a wave of relaxing energy comes over you as you take that fourth step. That's right. And anything that you're holding on to can be completely released on that fifth step now. Even heavier, sinking down into your chair. That's right. And in front of you is a door. And in a moment, I'm going to have you walk through that door and just sit in a chair in a dark room. And now reach out, open that door, and find a comfortable seat in that chair that's much like the one you're sitting in now, in this dark room. And again, just find one more layer of relaxing energy as you prepare to change your unconscious programs. And as you relax down into this chair, in a moment you're going to begin to hear the limiting voice, or maybe the limiting voices in your head. And it's okay to listen to them. Just notice how they show up for you. And you can do that now. Hear those critical voices, those voices that have been slowing you down. And notice everything that you need to notice about those voices. Whose voice is it? What does it sound like? Notice where that voice is located around you. Is it in front of you? Is it behind you? To the right, to the left? And continue to notice, what is that voice telling you? What has this voice been telling you for years that has created your identity, that has limited your potential? Maybe it's your voice. Maybe it's coming from inside of you. Maybe it's coming from outside of you. Notice all of those details. Is it someone in your life, like a parent or a teacher you had? Anyone's voice that has limited you, just notice it. And for just a moment, you can listen to that voice and just hear what it says. Don't take any of those criticisms from them seriously. Just listen, like an observer. And continue to notice what they're saying, what they've been saying, who's saying it, where it's located. Knowing that you will never have to listen to these voices again in just a few moments. That's right. And just imagine reaching out and turning the volume down on those voices and letting them just fade off until you don't hear them anymore. And know that that is the power that you have. That is the control that you have over your mind, over your internal talk. We're going to master that skill and completely eliminate those limiting voices. And as those limiting voices are completely gone, you can reach out and turn the volume up on your empowering voices. Those voices that push you when you don't think you have anything left, those voices that encourage you, those voices that know the power of your soul, the power of your mind, the power of your body, and those voices that know how powerful you are. Those voices that love you unconditionally. And again, notice all of the modalities, all of the specifics of these voices. Whose voice is it? Maybe it's your voice. Maybe it's God's voice. Maybe it's a parent or coach. Notice where that voice shows up around you. Is it in front of you? Is it behind you? Right or left? What direction does it come from that feels the best? That's right. And imagine just reaching out and turn that volume up even louder. And notice how good it feels to hear those encouraging words. Does it come from within you? Are you saying, I am great? Or do you talk to yourself by saying, you are great? Just notice how that shows up. There's no right or wrong. Everybody's different. But feel how good it is just to change that internal talk. To know that you're loved, that you're powerful, that you're capable, you're smart, you're beautiful. Know that your potential lies in listening to this voice. Your fulfillment, your joy, your capabilities lie with hearing this voice. Because your actions, your decisions, even your physical capabilities will change with your internal talk. So let that voice get even louder now. Hear what it's saying. Hear those affirmations, those powerful, encouraging words. And notice the feelings in your body. Notice how much better you feel. That's right. And reach out and press pause on that empowering voice. And again, I want you to reach out and turn the volume up on that limiting voice, on that negative voice, that critical voice. Just so you can feel the difference, so you can train yourself to turn it on and off. And let that voice get louder. And again, maybe it's voices. How is that voice talking down to you? Where is it coming from? Notice how that voice has limited you in so many areas of your life that you don't have to take anymore. But the first step is to bring awareness. Whose voice is it? Where is it coming from? Hear it louder. Notice the way that it used to make you feel. And know what it's going to be like to be free from that voice forever. And reach out and turn that volume all the way down until it's completely gone and that critical voice is no longer there. And notice how good you feel that that voice is gone. And reach out again and turn up the volume on your encouraging voice, on your loving voice. How does it feel to be encouraged? To be complimented? And even if no one in your outside world compliments you, that voice from the inside that compliments you is the most important voice of all. Oftentimes people are overcritical and family members may talk down to you, but that says more about them than it does about you. So hear this encouraging voice. And even if you've never heard it in your life, make one up. Maybe it's God. Maybe it's someone you look up to. Maybe it's your own voice. Maybe it's multiple voices telling you that goal that you're going after, you're more than capable. That partner that you want, you're more than capable. You are more than capable of accomplishing everything in this life, of helping people, loving yourself. And hear that voice get even louder. Turn that volume up even higher in these encouraging words. You're smart. You're confident. You're loved. And feel the emotion within you. Notice how it feels to hear those words over and over. And maybe you even see the images of those people that encourage you. Turn that volume up. That's right. And one more time, just turn that volume all the way down on that positive voice. All the way down. That's right. And one last time, turn on that negative voice, that critical voice. This is the last time you will ever have to listen to it. And again, notice all the details. Notice what it's telling you, what it's been telling you. And you know how it's limited you throughout your life. You know why it's time to release this voice. And how much better your life is going to be not having those unnecessary doubts and fears and worries. Because our whole perception of reality is made up. We might as well make it up the way we want to. And we're going to do that by getting rid of this voice. But turn it up for now. And just listen to it, hear it. Notice what it's going to be like when that voice is gone, disempowered. Feel the anticipation, but listen to it for one last moment. Louder and louder. Hear that negative voice. Decide in your mind that it's time to release this voice. And reach out and turn that volume all the way down. And let that voice just fade out of your life. Now. That's right. And in just a moment, we're going to blow up that volume control. We're going to eliminate that path back to that voice once and for all. And just imagine, in just a moment, that explosion. See it, feel it. Know that you will never be able to go back to that voice again. And let that volume control, that negative, that critical voice just explode in 3, 2, 1. That's right. And you can try to listen to that voice and notice that you can't hear it. Notice that it's not there. Try harder. Notice that you can't hear that voice anymore. That volume control button is gone. You'll never be able to turn that back up. And notice the peace and the quiet. That's right. And now reach over and turn the volume up on your positive voice, on your encouraging voice. Turn it up louder. Feel that feeling when you get that encouragement, that love. Hear that voice like it's right in front of you. Maybe it says, I am capable, or you are capable. I got this. I'm unstoppable. I'm smart, I'm focused, I'm disciplined, I'm lean, I'm healthy. Whatever you need to hear that voice say, hear it loud and powerfully, even stronger now. And let that voice fill every part of you. Hear it from all directions. Maybe it's multiple voices. Stronger and stronger, louder and louder. knowing that that's your internal voice, that you are abundant, that you are a creator, that you were created in the image of God, with the ability to think and to love and to manifest. Hear that voice and know that that is who you are. And you can try to listen to that critical voice one last time and notice that you cannot. Notice that you can't hear it over this empowering feeling, this empowering sounds and affirmations. That's right. And in a moment, I'm going to snap my fingers and lock this voice into place, letting it become part of you. Knowing that at any time, you can control the volume on that voice in your mind. If you just shift your conscious awareness to it. And now your mind will automatically eliminate any of those negative voices and replace it with these encouraging thought patterns, these encouraging words. And at 3, 2, 1, let that sink into place, knowing that this is you now. That's right, and those voices that were holding you back will never affect you. Again, and feel in your heart how empowering that is. Knowing that the way forward is going to be much different. And you can find joy in any moment just by listening to that internal voice of yours. That's right. And notice how good it feels in your body, in your heart, knowing that you can now be that voice of encouragement and love for somebody else as well as yourself. And your subconscious mind may take a moment to install these programs, install these resources, these voices on an even higher level now. Taking as much time as you need. Knowing that this recording is always here for you to condition this into your heart and soul. And you can rise up out of that chair, walk back to the door, and walk back up those stairs, coming back into your body, taking that first step up, the second, the third, noticing your fingers and toes are tingling, but you can move them now. On the fourth step, noticing your breath, noticing how your clothes feel on your skin, and all the way at the top, back into your body, feeling more confident, capable, and present than you've ever felt in your entire life. Ready to move forward for today and for the rest of your life with this new resource, this new internal voice. Knowing that you are capable of anything that you say your mind to. Eyes open, wide awake.